Hey up everyone, thought I'd go for a walk and a waffle. Soon as I've seen, seen a post this morning from our great leader, all that wet wipe called Keir Starmer, about a mosque. So a bloke went to a mosque with an axe in a bag. A white bloke, 50-year-old white bloke, went into a mosque with a bag with an axe in. Said he was there to do some repairs. Apparently he's a terrorist. I mean, that's probably one of the worst terror attacks I've ever seen in my fucking life. But again, people that look like me, we're not, we haven't got experience in this shit. We have got experience in fixing stuff, so he might have actually gone to fix something. I don't know. But anyways, so I've seen this story, I've seen Keir Starmer. Oh, we're giving him 10 million quid. And right, so I touched on this last year, remember when that mosque got attacked and they give them 10 million quid, and it's like, right, so how much do churches get to protect their churches, and how much do Jews get to protect their synagogues and stuff? And yeah, so last year, again I mentioned this last year, Muslims got 40 million pound, 40 million pound, yeah. Jews 28 million. So how much Christians got? 5 million. Right, so have a look into it as well. There's between 38 and 40,000 church buildings, of Christian faith and stuff in the UK. Christians got 5 million. There's around 1,800 to 2,200 mosques, they say. I think it might be more than that, my son. So Muslims got 40 million. How, when there's what, 10, 20, nearly 20 times more churches, the Muslims get nearly 8 times as much money to protect their mosques as Christians do to protect their churches. Make it make sense. And I wonder if Keir Starmer's going to go see this church over there that burnt down. Did you see it? And as well, have you seen how many churches have been burnt fucking down over the past 5 years? A lot. And not just in UK, all over Europe. What's happening in Europe? Does anyone know what's happening in Europe? But loads of people were letting in and that. I mean, fucking make it make sense. But it does make sense because Labour, whilst Labour is still in, they're going to keep funding Muslims because, a lot of Labour councillors are Muslim. There's over 500 councillors, Muslim councillors in the UK. 75% of them belong to the Labour Party. Other belong to the Green Party and that. I told my mum ages ago, I went, watch out Muslims start getting on Green Party now. Yeah. But yeah, we're not being colonised. Jim Ratcliffe, what you on about? Yeah, I've seen councillors. I've seen all Muslim councillors. Here, look, a little snap. Right, so I know pictures don't do it justice. Do you want to see these councillors addressing the great British public that they represent? Here's a couple of clips.
हम अपनी जाने भी पाकिस्तान पे इंशाल्लाह कुर्बान करेंगे। आखिर में पाकिस्तान नारा है, एक ही पहचान।
Today. As you come from Rwanda, I come from Bangladesh. So we are equal now in the diversity, ambassador and mayor of Brighton from the diverse.
Right, and then another.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Sallu al Habib sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
And then I'm going to show you now the councillor, the Green councillor who just won for Gibson and Hurdles. He's my councillor, this guy. Yeah, watch.
We will not be silent. We will raise the voice of Gaza. We will raise the voice of Palestine. Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Lovely, aren't these lovely people? But remember as well, Labour are on the way out. So before Labour get fucked off out, they're going to try as much as they can to get as much funding for Muslims. That's just my perspective on things. I mean, it's already, look, like, they're getting 40 million, Christians are getting 5, but yet we live in a Christian country and there's like 20 times more churches than mosques. But we're not being colonised, we're not being taken over. They're not in it for themselves. Yeah, Because have you seen when they swear the shitting and that? I say, yeah, my religion comes before everything.
My own religion, like a lot of practicing Muslims, my faith is the most important thing in my life. It is the absolute driver of everything that I do.
Thing is, when you're representing a country of many faiths, because they are your faiths, aren't they? That's what fucking that word was for. You shouldn't have favourites, should you? But these councillors do. But yeah, anyway, make it make sense, people. Keir Starmer, like, see that up there, that church? Can I have £1 million to sort it out, please? In fact, I'm an atheist, so... And then people go, oh, churches don't get used in this and that. There's loads of derelict buildings in Bradford that don't just set on fucking fire. Yeah, and if these churches aren't getting used, right, let's stop turning them into mosques. Can we not have some community centres for fucking atheists like me? You know what I mean? Let's have some community centres. But anyways, right, fuck it, I'm off.